Kevin Harlan excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Holland. He's out there with Jalen Duren. Thompson is out there with Robinson. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard. Just 5 on the clock. Shots good by Duren. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
And here are the Pistons. Jenkins, the pass to Robinson. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Black kicks to KD. Black with it. Coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Robinson. Duren sets the screen for Robinson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Porter passes to Black. The shot from the low post is good.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Jenkins, the pass to Duren. Tipped away. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. Here's Robinson. Pass to Holland. Takes the 3. Porter pulls it in. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple.
Post. Off target from three-point range.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Here's Holland, guarded by Porter. Thompson for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And RJ, you played 7 seasons in an Nets uniform. The most of any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Pistons trail by 4. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Duren slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Black. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Fader on the way, and the Nets miss again. Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field. There's the lob to Duren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Black on the wing, Porter. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Black. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Black's got 6 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Porter a screen on Robinson. And Durant puts up a deep 3. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start. Post has got his second basket.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
Here's Black after the basket by Detroit. Duren pulls it in.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
That puts them in the lead. Brooklyn trailing. Now Black. He's got 6. Right side, Kevin Durant. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced and the skill level continues to rise.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Christie's checked in for the Nets. And stolen by Williams. The shot's good from Christie. And the Nets lead by 2.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now, here's Thompson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Clock at 6. And he can't bank that one in. Pass to Christie. Black with it. He has 6. Here's Wolf. It's up a 3. Duren pulls it in.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Stewart checked in for Detroit. Marcus Sasser comes in for Duncan Robinson. Sharp finds Christie. Now, here's Sharp. He has yet to score. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are... for them so far.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Pass to Jenkins. 1:58 left to play in the first. Clock at 4. To end the drought, here he goes. And Holland gets it to go. Nets leading by 3. Here's Black. 9 points in the game so far. Got it. Good job in the low post. Black's got 11 points.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like brought his A game.
Sasser, the bounce pass. To the right side. Pistons passing it around. Now here's Jenkins. Defense is right there. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Pistons, Achua, he's checked in for Duran. Karis LeVert comes in for Holland. And it's Trey Mann in for Jenkins. Nets have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys?
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Lanier. Pass to Sasser. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Sharp. And it's Traoré in for Anthony Black. Now Sasser. Scoreless thus far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it off the glass. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Christie. Here's Traoré. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Over Sasser. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the middle. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 1. And the second. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
On the court for the Pistons, Karis LeVert is out there with Achua. Then it's Trey Mann. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Stewart in at the 5, roaming the paint. Picked by Williams. Down low. And Williams with the stuff.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Durant from downtown. There's the triple from Durant.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Man with it. Six on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Stewart. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
GA, you hear about 3-level scores. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Traore. Pass to Jordan. Outside for Durant. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Pistons. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. With the step back, here's Mann. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Outside Durant. Katie, some efficiency in there.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's LeVert. Detroit, no good that time either.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Outside, KD. Tough two from Durant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Achua. Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Robinson is subbed in for Trey Mann.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Sasser with it, working on Black. And here is Duren. He has 6. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant with it. Robinson picks him up. Count that one. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the Nets making a change here. Christie's checked in. Nets leading by 8. Now Black, 13 points in the game. Pass to Christie. Fires the 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's Sasser. Here's Holland. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Stewart checked in for the Pistons.
Substitution. Number 28, Isaiah Stewart.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Holland. Brooklyn with the rebound. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Porter a screen on Robinson. The kick out to Porter. And again, it's Brooklyn with the 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Robinson passes to Thompson. To the paint. Pass to Stewart. The Pistons working the ball around now. Robinson, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A nice shot by Black. Black's got 15 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Holland. There's the lob to Duren.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Black up top, guarded by Robinson. The kick out to Porter. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pistons trail by 11. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Sharp's checked in for Quentin Post. Kevin Durant comes in for Max Christie. And it's Traoré in for Anthony Black. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Jenkins, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Outside, Porter. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. Eason. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
How frustrating for the defense if you get the stop but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Traoré. On the wing, Porter. That 3 off the mark. Jenkins the pass to Howard. Porter with the steal. To the inside. It's stolen by Duren. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team. That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Sharp with a screen on Robinson. 5 on the clock. That one drops for him. KD's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I love the way Durant breaks down defenses, especially in these pick-and-roll matchups.
Holland, the pass to Jenkins. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
KD's shot is off. Pistons trail by 15. And there's the foul. It's on Nolan Traoré. That is his first foul of the game. Duren with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Thompson. Here's Holland. 6 to shoot. Can they get it?
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that read.
And that one's good. Durant.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Eason against Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And here's KD for 3. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And so it's Brooklyn, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Yeah, I've been impressed with all those guys so far, but I want to see who holds up down the stretch.
Yeah, the length of an NBA season tends to take its toll on. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Brooklyn Nets.
I obviously love.
And that's all for us. Now it's time.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Now, Black. We've got Quentin Post. Michael Porter's out there with Tari Eason. And it's Durant, and it's Black in at the point. They're the group for Lenny Wilkins starting the second half.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Holland. For the three. Black grabs the board.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Durant gets the bucket.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Black kicks to Durant. Outside Porter. Post up top. Durant at the elbow. Here's Porter. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Holland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Porter. For Detroit, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Holland. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. That one falls, so he hits both of them. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Black. 15 points in the game. Up again. The kick out to Williams. It's Black in the corner. Drills it from outside. Black's got 18 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Collins kicks to Thompson. Duran sets the screen for Thompson. There's the one to Duran. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Wolf. Holland with the rebound. Pistons trail by 17. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have one, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you.
Yeah, but team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Black. From outside the arc, Duran pulls it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Nets. 22 is their biggest lead. The screen from Thompson. Here's Jenkins. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Black with it. He's got 18. Banked in off the glass. Black's got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Duran with the screen on Williams. Here's Thompson. A rebound by the Nets. Christie the pass to Black. And he goes in for the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Thompson. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Pass to Holland. 5 to shoot. Fires the three. The rebound by Sharp.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
Black in the post. It's good. Black's got 24 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Robinson finds Thompson, and they call an illegal screen here.
He's committed only one turnover through halftime, but he has been far more careless with the ball in the second half.
Detroit making a switch here. Stewart's checked in. Nets leading by 21. Now Black. He's got 24. Short. That's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Thompson right side. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Nets. Sharp's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Black. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And Jenkins kicks to Thompson. Outside Robinson. Detroit, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. No problems knocking that one down. Jenkins got 5 now.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Nets leading by 22. Here's Traore. Pass to KD. They get the rebound. Shot clock at 5. Porter with the screen for Durant. Nailed from three-point land. KD's got 20 points.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Thompson against Eason. Thompson passes to Stewart. Over Jordan. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his second basket of the game.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Eason. The Nets working the ball around now. Porter, no luck.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Thompson passes to Jenkins. Back to Thompson. It's picked off. To the paint. Eason finds Porter. Here's Traore.
2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Back to Porter. Clock at 6. Outside for KD. Stolen away. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
And timeout called by Lenny Wilkins. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look here for Detroit. Achua, he's checked in for Holland. Reed comes in for Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Nets leading by 21. There's a screen by Porter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that one is good. Porter's got 7 points.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution. To open up an easy look from outside.
And Jenkins kicks to Achua. Pass to Sasser. Hits the three-point bomb.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside Durant, launches it, hands it from downtown. Durant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond his second 3 of the half right there.
Now, here's Stewart. He's defended by Jordan. Pass to Jenkins. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Achua. Over Porter. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 6 points for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's KD. Pass to Eason. That's good. A nice assist from Durant.
You expect Durant to finish when he drives, but he fooled the defense by making that pass.
Now here's Jenkins. From the arc. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Achua. Jalen Duren is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Lanier in at the 2-guard spot. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. To the left wing. There's the lob to Duren. And stolen by Jordan.
Oh, great steal. Is there an aspect of this game they haven't controlled?
This is shooting with confidence, 50% for the field so far. Stewart passes to Achua. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to KD. There's the pick. 4 on the clock. He gets it in there. KD's got 25 points.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Sasser with it. Now Duren, guarded by Jordan. Duren, the pass to Lanier. Back to Duren. The Pistons working the ball around now. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Holland, he's checked in for Achua. Nets leading by 23. Now Black. On the wing, Porter. They set the pick. Shoots from the elbow. Here's post. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they've gotten very aggressive
on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Here's Sasser. Black defending. Sasser with it. Pass to Duran. To the middle. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Black. Eason, the screen. Black the pass to Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Now Duran, and it's Anthony Black with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Sasser against the bucket.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 2 points. That one goes. KD's got 27 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Sasser. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Durant, and he uses the... Pass on the layup. KD's got 14 points now in the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Sasser can't hit. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Durant kicks to Porter. Back to KD. It's stolen by Duran. Sasser finds Achua. Back to Sasser. Pass to Achua. And it's KD with the rebound. The net shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Pistons, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Achua. Duncan Robinson comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in for Marcus Sasser.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Williams with a clean look from outside off the mark.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Got that one up quick.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Nets on defense. Duran with a screen on Simmons. Here's Jenkins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jenkins got 6 in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Simmons inside the line. That one's off, still out of sync.
And
He thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Robinson kicks to Thompson. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Detroit.
Pass to Duren. And Thompson kicks to Robinson. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Pick off in midair. Floats it up for Williams. It's stolen by Duren. Down low. A rebound by the Nets.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Knocked loose. Houston passes to Jordan. It's stolen by Jenkins. Inside, here's Holland. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Green. And they double up Simmons. Stolen by Thompson. And now the Pistons fast break.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Thompson for three. The shot, no good. Robinson against Green. And here is Simmons. To the wing on the left. Here's Houston. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now here's Jenkins. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellence.
Kevin, this...
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson.